Kita pala yung laundry basket. So, hi guys! It's been so long since my last vlog, kaya since it's a summer break, ito na naman. Nagbabalik ang inyong girly, like, is this Tagalog? Nag-login ako sa YouTube Studios to see how my channel was going. Tapos, nakita ko kasi na ang last video ko was a year ago, which I was still a freshman no senior high, grade 11. And then, yun. Ang dami kasing side quests nung grade 11. Like, I became class mayor. Then, ayun. Puro kasi sa amin, puro kasi class petas, performance task ang ginawa namin last year during grade 11. And then, during grade 12, mas naging busy kasi syempre graduating. And then, I became class mayor again. Ayun. If I could compare grade 11 tsaka grade 12, ang pinaka-busy I can say is grade 12 talaga since a lot of requirements for you to do para graduate. And thank God, lahat talaga kami graduate. But here I am again. No longer a senior high school girl, but as a incoming freshman. Incoming freshman! So ngayon, I'll just be, kwentuhan. Yun, kwartuhan. No! So ngayon, kukwentuhan ko lang kayo kung ano yung ginawa ko during my review season for college entrance exams. Tapos paano ako nag-review, what I used as my resource for review, and how I tracked it. Kasi, if I can be honest, mahirap siyang i-balance. Especially if late ka mag-start mag-review, tapos incoming grade 12 ka. Yeah, it's very busy kasi from my experience, ayun, apart from the time management, you also have to balance out your requirements tsaka your review. So yun. We will have a story time and then I'll be showing you guys a small haul later on what I bought for my incoming freshman year. Actually, onti lang siya kasi magre-reuse lang ako ng gamit ko from grade 12 since madami akong extra papers and then index cards and such. So, ayun. So, the universities that I applied to was first UP, and then FEU, Ateneo, and then CSU CAT. So, hindi na ako nag-take ng UST kasi busy ako doon. So, hindi na ako nag-exam. I still applied for it but hindi ko natuloy yung exam. So, first is UP. Maaga talaga ang application period ng UP kasi I think summer of grade 11 doon na sila nag-open. Around April ata sila nag-open para sa amin. Or March. Yeah, it's between March and April sila nag-open. And then, the exam was around August. Yan. So, we had like months to review for it. For me, after buying the Maroon Blue Book tapos Colegio Advance, nagpa-register ako for review center kasi knowing myself, medyo dehado ako sa math. Pero science, okay naman. And then, English, medyo proficient na. So, yung dalawang subjects na lang ang problema ko. About the exam for UP, there was like 4 or 5 subcategories of the exam. We have your math, and then science, and then language proficiency, and then reading comprehension. I don't think there was any logical abstract or abstract reasoning there sa exam. Yeah, I don't remember. So like 4 lang. Pero beware because the 2 subtopics, yung math tapos yung science, lahat meron dun. For your math, expect na lalabas ng calculus, statistics, probability, and then trigonometry. And then for science, minimal solving, but if you should know your concepts. Especially physics, chemistry, and biology. Kasi yun na nababa sa amin this year. And then for language proficiency and then reading comprehension, both of them have like English and Tagalog questions. So, it's better to review early kasi yun nga, 4 topics for the exam, but if you look into it, mas marami siyang subtopics. So if you're an incoming grade 12 or like an incoming grade 11, then it doesn't hurt to try UP. The campuses that I applied to for UP was UPLB tapos UPD. Even though my mama told me na wag mong applyan ng ULB kasi malayo. But hulaan niyo kung ginawa ko. Naipasa ko rin. Ang ginamit kong college tracker for this year was Notion. Basically, I used it as like a tracker kung anong in-apply ko university and when's the exam. And then, ano yung mga na-review kong topics. It really helped me kasi, ayun, aside from it's usable for students like me, ayun, mas, ano naman siya, okay naman siya for use if magagawa ka ng tracker. Although, I saw some people who used Google Sheets, ganon, Excel as their tracker, pero goods naman rin. Goods rin yung apps nila dun. So, and then next university I applied to was FEU. Around September na yung FEU, I think, yeah. Around September. And then application fee was like 500 pesos. Yeah. And then we paid through GCash. GCash accepted as payment. For FEU CAT, I think it was the easiest exam that I took because if you know your concepts on math tsaka science, then you're good to go. Especially, pati rin sa language proficiency and reading comprehension, if you're good there, then you're good to go. Kasi minimal solving lang sa math, tapos dun sa science is basically puro concepts lang siya. So, if you know yourself na okay ka na dun sa dalawa, then you're good to go. Also, disclaimer, for FEU CAT, ang ginawa kong mindset ko dun is kung ano na nireview ko for UPCAT, okay na yun for FEU. But it totally worked out kasi ayun, madali lang FEU CAT. So, next, around October was the Ateneo College Entrance Exam. So, this one, if I could rate its difficulty, almost the same siya sa UPCAT, pero like, nalelo lang sa Ateneo since they still have their essay segment. Like, magpapasa ka pa ng essay. I don't think na pare-parehong question for each year. Hindi naman siya almost the same subtopics for the exam, but like, may solving sa math. Lumabas rin yung mga calculus, trigonometry, ganun. And then for science, I don't think nag-solve kami for science. Concepts lang rin. And then like situational analysis. For reading comprehension and then language proficiency, longer paragraphs ata for asset. So, ayun. So, the application fee for asset was 600 pesos, which we also paid through GCash. What I know, if may pasa mo ang exam and you got a high score, they will also send you an email saying that you qualified for a scholarship. But sadly, I did not take the asset seriously, and then I was hoping na ginandahan ko na lang yung essay ko, which did not work, obviously. So if you're planning to apply for asset, then better review and then gandahan mo rin ang writing mo for essay segment. Kasi malaki atang hagip ng score mo sa essay. So yeah, that's for asset. And then last exam that I took was CSU CAT. Yes. So if you're a local here in our town of Tuguegarao City, then CSU is open for you. Hindi ba ng grind? So, for my review nung CSU CAT, I opened up the Colegio Advanced book and then I started reviewing there. What I can say sa difficulty ng CSU CAT was expect the unexpected. Kasi, oh my God, from all of the exams that I took, I did not expect CSU CAT to be like that. Like, meron yung subtopics sa math na lumabas na hindi ko na-expected. Like, I think it was engineering math, yeah. Merong ganun. And then, science. Science was okay kasi situational analysis and then concepts rin. But I think there was a true or false segment dun sa exam. So, I did not totally expect that. And then for reading comprehension and then language proficiency, okay naman sila. Kasi, ayun, the usual CET questions. Pero, when we're talking about math and then science of CSU CAT, you better review. Like, so, ang results ng CSU CAT is like this. If you get a high score, then mas mataas yung percentile mo. Pero if mababang scores mo, then mababang percentile mo. Each program, depende on which campus, depends on your percentile. Kasi, based on the programs, may sarili-sarili silang cut-off ng percentile. Like, for example, civil engineering, they have a 93 plus percentile cut-off. Ganon. So, I applied for BS Nursing, which is my second priority, and then BS Public Health as my first priority. And thanks be to God, nakapasa naman ako ng CSU CAT. Mataas sa percentile, which abot ng Public Health. But hindi ako maabot ng nursing kasi 90 ang cut-off nun, in which my percentile was 89. Grabe. For the application fee of CSU CAT, it's free. So, if you plan on applying for CSU, I think the application period for this year is around September. They will be opening applications for September this year. So, if you're planning on applying for CSU, then go for it. Masaya CSU. I also applied to different universities in Manila such as San Beda, then Olfu, and then UE. Pero since lumabas na yung results ng nung unang 4 na kinuhanan ko, then I didn't really continue my application kasi yun nga, lumabas naman na yung results ng 4, so I only had to choose one na lang. In which I committed to BS Public Health. I got future healthcare worker. This is Tagalog. During my summer, like this year's summer, nag-ask ko sa mga seniors ko kung ano yung mga usually need sa college, especially sa first day. And some of them, no, actually, parang majority told me na ko daw kalimutan ng index card on the first day. Like, especially yung 2x2. So, napaprint na ako ng 2x2 pics ko. And then, ayan, bumili na ako ng different sizes ng index card just in case. Kasi some professors daw, require like different sizes of index cards, like hindi sila pare-pareho. So, ayun. Like, that's like the first essential of college. Ngayon, natapos na tayo sa college talks. I will now be doing a small haul sa mga binili ko online for my school supplies this incoming freshman year. Very small lang siya kasi nga, I will just be reusing some of my things from senior high para makatipid na rin. Like, for example, yung black shoes ko, I will just be reusing it kasi 2 years ko na siya ginagamit and still okay siya. Brand niya is Gibi, so tiba talagang Gibi shoes. So, thumbs up. So, first thing that I bought is this bag from Bagsmart. Ayan siya. It's brown. And this is like a medium size. Hindi siya masyadong malaki, hindi siya masyadong maliit. It's just goods for my sizing kasi you guys know me na bumili ako ng 2 bag during senior high. Isang shoulder bag and then isang black, which I showed on my last vlog here in my channel. So, this one costed like 1,100 plus pesos. I got it on sale. This is Bagsmart. This is actually Bagsmart. So, itong charms, hindi siya included. Nilagay ko lang siya just in case na may kapareha ako sa school. This one has my name on it. One has my name on it, and then this one is just basically my charm, in which it's my favorite color. I'm matching! So, first compartments, it has like 2 sa harap. Isang compartment dito, and then isang compartment dito. So, by 2 compartments sa harap. And then, we have the main compartment. So, basically, ito lang yung loob niya. Isang garterized na holder here. Pwede mo siyang lagyan ng iPad, ng laptop mo. Since, fabricated naman tong likod niya. Ito, pwede mo siyang lagyan ng laptop, ng binder, notebook, gano'n. And then here, ayan. Compartment na lang yan. Yan. And then sa labas, we have 2, actually, 2 pockets, perfect for your umbrella and then tumbler or whatever you want. Next item is from Delhi, Philippines. So, from Delhi, I bought this ball pen, this box of ball pen. Please focus. Yan. This ball pen from Delhi. Kasi, I considered na bumili ako ng 12 pieces na lang na in a box kasi mas mura siya kasi sa bibili ka per pen. Kasi nga, may patong this one. Yay! Please focus. Yeah. It's a ball-pointed pen. So, it's black ink. And it's 0.7 millimeters. This one I got for like 85 pesos. Although it's good now for 85 pesos. I just hope that it lasts. Kasi I'll be using this for like a whole year. Next is this correctional tape. I don't think na maglalast like for at least a week or something. But hopefully it lasts. Yan. So this one is also from Delhi. Kasama siya ng ball pen. This one was 32 pesos and 30 cents. I got these on sale actually. Kasi hindi ko na siya inantay. Hindi ko na inantay yung 667. Hindi ko na inantay yung 66 na sale. Kasi natakot akong maubusan ako ng stocks from Delhi kasi syempre sale. So yan, binili ko na siya early around last week. Like much. And the next one is this notes taking ko. This one is blank page lang rin, and then this one is a transparent sticky note. For the sticky note, I got this for 16 pesos and 56 cents. And then this one I got for like 36 pesos. Perfect siya for note-taking, especially formulas. Ganun, magsusulat ko ng concepts. Then formulas for science and math. Then, if you're like me, na gustong magsulat ng formulas and stuff, like isang note, then it's perfect for you. And if you want to review naman sa book mo, na hindi mo na i-transfer yung notes mo from a book to your notes, then I think this is perfect for you. Like, transparent sticky note, kasi transparent siya. And then you may write your formulas here and like your notes. The last one is this set of yellow pad paper. Now, sinabihan ako ng mga seniors ko na possible daw na mas gagamitan namin ang yellow pad paper ngayon instead of white kasi meron daw yung mga ibang professors ulit na nare-require talaga ng yellow pad instead of white pad. So ito, set na yung binili ko kasi baka mas mahal if per separate pad ang binili mo. So, yun. Set na lang talaga binili ko kasi at least ito, kompleto na. Baka mas makamura. For this set, I bought this for how much? 189. But I got it on sale. So, I got it for 177 pesos. Diba? Apat na siya as a set and nakamura pa ako. Also, hindi na ako masyadong nag-notebook kasi I have my iPad. This is the iPad Air 13-inch. M2, I think. M2 or M3. I remember. Pero yan. Although, sinabi ng kuya ko and my other seniors na baka meron yung professors rin na hindi mag-a-allow ng digital notes and will instead require you to take traditional notes na lang sa notebooks and stuff. For precaution, I will just be buying or just reusing my old binder ulit, which is featured rin sa old vlog ko. Please watch. I'll just be reusing my binder. Pero if required talaga na bumili ng separate notebook, then I'll just buy a separate notebook. So that's all for today. I think this is a very short vlog kasi hindi ko pa na-edit. I don't know if short vlog lang siya, but hopefully na-entertain kayo on how or what I went through during my CET season, review season. For the supplies, I will leave a link down in the description below para kung gusto nyo bumili, then go ahead. I'm stopping you. I can't believe I'm actually a freshman year na kasi nga like yung 2 years na yun, it was really like a lesson for me, you know, na you meet people and then they go, which is understandable naman since we all will attend like different colleges. It's just ayun, memorable talaga ang 2 years talaga ng senior high and like, you know, iba talagang feeling kapag school life. Tapos, you're just meeting with your friends. Ganon. That's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this short vlog. Ata. Yun. Hopefully I can like make content while in college kasi that's like one of the things that I miss, like creating content and then editing and then uploading videos. It's like actually vlogging is one of my passions talaga. Just I didn't just like find time. Like I didn't find my confidence nung 2 years na yun na mag-content kasi sobrang busy. Like if you guys have questions, just feel free to leave comments down below. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, sisters!